What's up, guys? This is Chris here from Honest Outlaw, and today we are going to be comparing two of the coolest, newest concealed carry pistols on the market, both from Smith Wesson. This is new for 2021, this is new for 2022, and they really are leading the pack as far as the concealed carry market for Smith Wesson currently. And I do want to mention the Patreon supporters because you guys, as always, are the biggest support of the channel, so thank you guys very much. If you want to help the channel, all you gotta do is go down to the link in the description and sign up. And there's also a link to a local shelter, YSS in Ames, Iowa. It's a youth shelter, and I plug it in every video because it's very important to me. I'd really appreciate if you go down that link and donate to those kids. And finally, I want to thank the sponsor of this video, JX Tactical Holsters. They're a great holster company. I like working with these guys. They're from the Midwest. They make rifle, pistol holsters, mag pouches, all kinds of cool stuff, including the creator of the Fat Guy Inside Waistband holster, which is made from the ground up with heavier clients in mind. There's multiple colors available, and they have a 1-year warranty, so nothing to worry about. Go over and check out JX Tactical if you're looking for a holster. Both of these guns have similar size, weight, and caliber, but they do have some serious differences, which we're going to talk about today. First, I'll introduce the Smith Wesson Shield Plus, the gold standard of carry currently in the double stack Micro 9 market, in my personal opinion. 3-inch barrel, striker fired action, polymer frame, 19-ounce overall weight with either a 10 or a 13 round magazine, giving you a good bit capacity in quite a small gun. You have front and rear slide serrations on the gun, really good texture, that standard M&P texture, a reversible magazine release, standard just righty only controls. You have serrated 3-dot sights, and then you have an overall weight of 19 ounces. Pretty good gun, really good recoil control, really good accuracy, but we'll get into all that here in a second. This is the Smith Wesson CSX. It's actually a single action design, very similar to the Shield actually, minus the fact that it has an aluminum frame, a single action overall design like a 1911. Still the 3-inch barrel, still 19-ounce overall weight, still the trigger safety, but we have now added a manual safety and aluminum frame, and then a single action design works just like this. You have to have the gun cocked and locked in carry. You drop the manual safety, you engage the trigger safety, the gun will fire, it will cycle, and then you reset the trigger all the way out and all the way back in. Because of the way the Smith Wesson CSX trigger works, you actually have to reset it a lot further than you would the M&P. And because of that, not only is the battery of arms a little more complicated, but the trigger is actually a lot slower. As you can see here, the reset on the Smith Wesson is a lot faster. Sorry, on the M&P Shield is a lot faster. The trigger is actually lighter on the M&P Shield as well, which is very confusing to me because traditionally single action designs have very light and crisp triggers, as I mentioned in the CSX review. However, the M&P Shield is coming out with a banging trigger for a striker fired gun, and it's only about 6 pounds with a very light and crisp reset, and this one is 7.5 pounds with a much longer reset. Not only that, but this trigger feels a lot more spongy in action as well, so you kind of feel the weight all the way through instead of getting to a wall in a nice crisp break like the M&P. Overall, I'm more accurate with the M&P, and I'm faster with the M&P because of that trigger. And also, I think a little bit is because even this has an aluminum frame to add weight, this has a polymer frame. They're actually the same weight. And polymer flex allows you a little bit of recoil control addition to what you already have. So in my opinion, shooting them side by side, this gun actually recoils a little better as well. So we have better accuracy with the M&P Shield Plus because of the trigger, and they have the same sights, obviously. And actually really similar ergonomics as well. I know that one's single action, but as you can see, the grips are almost identical, which is kind of funny. Now, this one does have the addition of the grip inserts, which I like a lot, and this one does not. However, the M&P Shield actually comes optics ready, and there are this one isn't because it's one of the first ones, but it does come optics ready if you want it. And there's a whole bunch of different versions of this gun where this gun does not come optics ready, and there is only one version, so keep that in mind. If you want like the Pro version or something with the longer slide, I think they make one with a longer grip as well. You have a lot more options with the Shield Plus. Shield Plus also wins in aftermarket support because it does fit in all the M&P Shield holsters, and this gun is more popular, so it already has a wealth of magazines, holsters, and accessories, sights, things like that you can draw upon and put on the Shield Plus, whereas this, you're pretty much out in the boonies when it comes to holsters and things like that. That is a real advantage, sadly. I mean, holster is a big part of your carry system. It arguably as important as the gun. Most people don't think about that, but holsters are very important. So the ability to get a good quality holster from a local source is a big advantage to the M&P Shield. They both shoot the same 9mm caliber, and they both have very similar capacity. I think this edges it out by 1, but at the end of the day, that makes very little difference in my personal opinion, especially if you're good at those reloads. Practice those reloads. Now, I think it really edges the SSX out in not only easy to say name, but it also ends it out in reliability. We had 0 malfunctions with this and 0 user-induced malfunctions with this. Whereas with this gun, because of the weird trigger, we actually, not only me, but my wife and my nephew, we all shot this gun for the review, all of us had a lot of trigger freeze issues because you want to reset the trigger out to where it resets. You can feel it reset right there, and then you pull the trigger and nothing happens because you do have to reset it all the way out and then pull the trigger. So it really hampered our rate of fire, and it really caused us to do a lot of really, really irritating stutter steps on the trigger before we figured it out. What the shit? You have a failure? What the fuck's going on with that trigger? Doesn't want to reset. See, I just did it again. Yeah, I did it again. Trigger freeze. Now, if this was your only gun, that would not be an issue. However, it is not my only gun, so it is, in fact, a huge issue for me because I'm not going to change my battery of arms simply for this gun, especially considering that it does have a heavier trigger with a longer reset in the first place. There's no real point for me adapting the way I shoot to this gun because there's no real point to it in the first place. I mean, why have this gun if it doesn't have a better trigger than this gun? Because it's essentially just a single action version of this gun, which is why I wanted to compare them. Same weight, same barrel length, same capacity, same caliber, same ergonomics, same freaking company, same price, by the way. $400 to $600 depending on where you buy it. $400 where I live, $600 in California. That's probably not true. They don't even sell this gun in California, I bet. But this gun here is a little bit more. The MSRP is around $600. I got it for $500, which means they're probably selling somewhere between $500 and $700. But I don't really see a reason to buy this, honestly. Unless you're absolutely in love with the 1911 battery of arms, which I am, and I'm still not interested in this gun because I like the battery of arms along with that awesome trigger that makes me look super awesome on YouTube, and this gun makes me look better because I shoot better with this gun anyway. It's cheaper, it's less complicated, it's more common, and it's more reliable and easier to shoot. So I don't really see any real advantages to the CSX at all compared to the Shield Plus. Now, if they release a Gen 2 of this with a better trigger and then fill this entire grip full of actual texture as well, I think they might have a real thing going for it here. Other than that, I think the CSX was a really nice try, but a big miss for 2022. I just wanted to do a quick comparison. Didn't want to take up too much of your time. Hope that helps you decide between the two of these pistols if you're interested in buying them. Basically, all of the pros go to the Smith Wesson Shield Plus, but if you like the ergonomics and you like the trigger of the CSX, it certainly is a damn decent gun regardless. So if you're interested in it, I would say pick it up, but also try the Shield first, and I bet you're going to like it better. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please help out your local homeless shelters, and remember to recycle. I'll check you later.